everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is the long-awaited video about my hair that you guys have been asking me for so long, and the reasoning behind why I never put it up was because I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to my hair. Do I know what color is in my hair? No. Do I know how my hair is cut? No, I don't know anything. This is the genius behind my hair, so this is why I told you that I would ask her in my last video. You don't even know about that, but I was like, in my last video, I was like, oh, it's my stylist, if she'll do a video with me. So this is my stylist, Leah, and she is here to answer all of your questions. So I have like a general list. I actually stole it from Lauren Curtis when she did her hair video, so I kind of just took her questions because they were all pretty much the same questions that you guys have been asking me. So, first question. So, I would say that my hair it's not fine, right?
Now, is the question, like, what's the style?
Yeah, like, what type of hair do you have?
Natural, like, hair?
Like, I'm pretty sure it's, like, what kind of hair do you have? Like, is it coarse? Is it thick? Is it fine?
Alison you have thick, coarse, wavy hair.
Yeah. So I don't have fine hair, I have a lot of hair, and yeah, it's big, and that's why a lot of you guys ask how do you get so much volume in your hair, and honestly, like, I don't have to do much to get volume. Like, I did not tease my hair right now. It doesn't have product in it. I just straightened it and blow dried it, and my hair has this much just oomph in it all the time. So that's, I guess, and I kind of answered two questions in one, but yeah, so if you're going to ask how much volume, or like how do I get my volume, I will go into products later, because I do use some products in teasing and stuff like that, but normally I don't do much to my hair. I'm really not a hair person. I'm kind of like the person that does all my makeup and neglects actually styling my hair. I just kind of like throw it up in a bun or whatever.
Thick hair means that, like, her hair per square inch on her head, there's a lot per square inch, and coarse, just to tell you the difference between thick and coarse. Coarse means each strand singly in diameter is really wide. So like if you had fine hair, you'd have like a skinny strand. Alison's hair, you can see from like a mile away one strand. So her hair is very wide in diameter, and there's a ton of it
around. Yeah,
so that's the difference.
And I answered
down to her butt. And
I answered this in my last hair video, and again with the same answer, there's really I didn't do anything besides let my hair grow. You know, like, people think there's like some magic formula that I've been like dumping on my hair and it just magically grows long. It's just patience and waiting forever to have it that length. So what you're not
telling them is that you sat and you just thought really hard and you pushed and it all came out.
It just sprouted.
No, but a lot of that's just genetics. Yeah. If your mom has really long hair, or your aunts, or you always inherit your hair type from your mother's side. So if a lot of them have,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if they have a lot of thick hair, long hair, then you're likely to have the same. If they have a lot of thin hair or balding, or hair that maybe won't grow past the shoulders, or bra strap, then that's probably most likely going to be you. But that's just genetics. There's really nothing you can do about how long your hair is going to grow, except for keep it healthy, and it will grow as long as it possibly can.
Yeah. So the last time that I majorly cut my hair to probably about this length was 9th grade. And so, how old are you in 9th grade? Like 14?
I don't know, like 13
maybe?
or 14?
13, 14? That was the last time that I actually cut my hair to like an actual short length. The rest of that, all through high school, I got regular trims. I never cut off more than an inch and a half, 2 inches at max. So from about 9th grade to now is basically how long I've been growing my hair, and I've got it, I got it to a constant length at probably my senior year. So I would say about 3 years it took to get from this length down to, my belly button or something like that. So I would give it about 3 to 4 years, pretty much all of high school, and then once I was a senior and in college, I kept it at a constant long length, which is what you guys saw in my other videos and stuff.
Sorry.
That's okay, go.
The thing that I tell my clients is if they want to gauge how long it's going to take their hair to grow out, the average head grows hair at 1/2 inch a month. So if you go from, like, say you have a Halle Berry cut, a pixie cut, or whatever, pink, whoever, this long, and you want to get it to, to here or here, that's going to take about a year. That's 6 inches of growth. If you want to take it to here, that's going to take you about 2 years. So just know that every 6 inches is a year's worth of growth.
Wow. Yeah, I remember I told my mom that because I was like, Leah said that like if I did chop off my hair, it'd be about a year and a half for it to be back to its length. She was like, no way.
Yeah.
She was like, never. That will never happen. She was like, it's gonna take you so long to get your hair back. I was like, I don't think so.
I've been doing your hair now for almost a year, and your hair grows average about a half inch. When I see Alison every 6 weeks, and she has a half an inch of growth. So when you go to get your trims, if you want to maintain a certain length, always trim a half an inch. If you trim an inch every time, you're going to slowly go shorter each time.
Average, I would say, with my short haircut, I've been using heat more often just simply because I don't know how to style it yet, and my natural hair is more frizzy now because of all the blonde and stuff, so I feel it's harder for me to wear it completely. You guys know my wavy hair, how I normally wear it, so it's been a little, I have worn it in my last video showing you guys my haircut. That was my natural wave, and then I curled like maybe 2 or 3 pieces in the front, just the ones that weren't being curly. But I would say I only use heat on my hair probably 2 or 3 times a week. What do you say about that?
Yeah, I think my best advice is if you're doing a lot of chemical work like the way Alison is doing, use heat absolutely when it's only absolutely necessary. Like if you're going out. If you're not going out or going anywhere, don't put any heat on the hair. If you are going to put heat on the hair, always use a leave-in product, whether that is a moisturizing cream before you blow dry, like after you get out of the shower and you towel dry, use a leave-in, like whether it's a leave-in spray or something that's geared towards moisture and smoothing, because the flat iron is going to cook the hair. So you always want to put in what's going to be taken out so that your hair is left in the same state as when you get out of the shower. So you're shampooing and conditioning, putting all that moisture in, you don't want to make it evaporate into the air. So you want to put a protectant, which is a styling product, which when you use a flat iron, whatever evaporates is just going to be that protectant, not what you just got done feeding your hair, basically. So never leave the hair bare when you're heat styling. Don't ever use gel or mousse or alcohol-based products. And
then another thing that Leah told me that I have to constantly tell my sisters is that they constantly keep their flat iron or their straightener at 410 degrees. And every time I see, because I know when they use my straightener because the heat goes up. And I'm like, who the heck is using my straightener? And I know it's one of them because they use such high heat. And for me on my hair, my maximum heat that I will go to on my straightener is 360. So I just want to tell people to not use such a high heat because of what you told me.
If you have really, really, really rebellious hair, above 400 is okay. But not if you're going this blonde. I don't care how coarse or curly your hair is. If you're going that blonde, that's destructive. So if you have a lot of highlights or blonding or color work, just as a general rule, stay at 375 or lower.
Okay, cool. I don't follow a strict trim rule, if it's not like every time I get my hair highlighted, I trim off a couple inches. I guess it would be different now that I have the short hair. Would that matter?
So short hairstyles are going to self-destruct quicker than a longer hairstyle. The shorter the haircut, the quicker the shape will fall out with growth. So if it's something that's very low and tight on the scalp, you're going to want to cut your hair or trim your hair every 4 weeks. I don't say trim, I say reshape. Trim is a 4-letter word in our industry. Reshape is what you want because it doesn't necessarily mean that you need this all over cut. You may just need a here and there kind of cut to maintain the style. A mid-length style like yours would be, something like a 6 to 8 week schedule, and you would only really take off the tips if it's in good health. Alison keeps her hair in good health because she does everything I tell her to do in terms of like conditioning and the type of product to use, so her hair stays really healthy. Now, if you're using product that's just not helping your hair and your hair is breaking, then you're going to want to trim more often and also change your product use, or just change stylists and find one that's more educated on how to keep your hair healthy. But a mid-length style like this, 6 to 8 weeks on a long style that is, at the bra line, bra strap line, you'll probably want to go on a, 10 to 12 week, half-inch trim every.
Just to get like the dead ends off and stuff. So you know more about this than I do, just because the treatments I use, well, at home, is treatments like a mask? Is that what they're talking about?
I'm assuming they're going to talk about, yeah, deep conditioning treatments.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it'd be like more like masks and reconstructive work.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, so for that, I'm using the one that
Lazartique.
JF Lazartique, the repairing mask. I think that was it.
So she's using a soy reparative mask for hair that is dry and brittle. Allison does a lot of damage to her hair, so that treatment is designed to basically keep the hair from breaking and falling off. She does it once a week. It's by a company called JF Lazartique. It's out of France, and it is like the Rolls Royce of hair care. However, it is not the most expensive line out there. It is just the most pure and the most scientifically geared towards lasting results and not immediate results.
And then an in-salon treatment, I guess. I've only done like 2, right?
Yeah.
And that was like when we got started with the blonde process.
So I just gave her like a deep moisture treatment that is by a company called TIGI, which attaches just basically to the inner layers of the hair. It, because she's using a protein treatment at home, you have to kind of balance. Protein adds stiffness, so you kind of have to balance it out with moisture to keep the softness so the hair doesn't get too stiff. So if you're doing reparative work on the hair, you're going to need to do a moisture treatment, even if you have virgin hair and nothing's ever been done to your hair. But especially if you're just simply doing root touch-ups, you always want to do a moisturizing deep condition at least once every 6 weeks, because our bodies are made of water. We always need moisture, especially if you're altering the structure of your hair.
The one that I'm using now is again by JF Lazartique. Lazartique. And I'm using the
she's using the Delicate Tea Tree Oil shampoo.
Yeah, the Delicate Tea Tree Oil one.
So it's really gentle, it's not aggressive, and doesn't chew at the hair. A lot of shampoos have salts in it that eat away at the hair. And then your conditioner.
I'm still in the TG one.
Okay, so is it the pink one?
No, it's the brown bottle, yeah.
So she's on a TG reparative protein shampoo that keeps the hair from breaking.
Yeah. So
it's called Hair Reborn, and it's called Journey of Awakening. You cannot find it on the internet. Don't try to go look any of these professional products up and buy them off the internet. Those products are not guaranteed. You have to find a licensed professional in your area that distributes those products.
So, I guess this is just from, shampooing to styling, I guess.
Just like us from in the shower to dry.
Right. So in the shower, I shampoo with the JF Lazartique shampoo.
It's fun to say.
Yeah.
Lazartique.
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 Took French, so I should know how to pronounce it. So I shampoo with that. I rinse, and then I shampoo it with it again, a smaller amount, because you don't need as much since I'm learning.
Flossing your teeth.
I know.
You gotta do it, it's an extra step.
Yeah, so I shampoo, I rinse it out, I repeat with the same shampoo, using less, and so basically the first shampoo cleans the dirt and the oil off the hair, and then the second shampoo is what actually nourishes the inside of your hair. Am I getting this right?
Yes,
okay.
Very good.
Yay!
Good girl.
And so after I shampoo is when I will condition, and so then I go in with the TG. I never knew how to say TG.
TG.
I didn't know if it was TG or TIGI or TIGI or TIGI or something like that.
Some people say TIGI. I've heard it so many ways.
I never knew how to say it.
It's not the most attractive sounding name.
Yeah, I know.
But,
So then I go in with that, and then if I were to do you do masks before or after conditioner?
I like to do masks after shampoo and before conditioner.
That's what I do. Whew, I thought I didn't want to say it because I was like, oh god, I might be wrong on this.
I mean, there's no particularly wrong way to do it, but in terms of science, like the mask is gonna go in the deepest layers of the hair. Conditioner always seals the outside, so you'd want to use the conditioner to seal the treatment in.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
That does make sense. Okay, so yeah, that's what I do. So if it is a day that I need to use my mask, I'll go ahead and use my mask, leave it on, and then I will condition afterwards. And then when I get out of the shower, I kind of towel dry my hair, but I don't like go crazy with it. I just kind of gently just dry it.
The water up, yeah.
And then I will add in I use the, what's the little purple bottle? The Shine Serum that you gave me like the first time.
Oh yeah, God, man, that stuff lasts so long. So
yeah.
What she's using is a serum. A serum is a non-oil that she's using to seal her cuticle layer down and protect it against the heat. You never want to use an oil before you use heat, because oil fries whatever you put it on. Think in terms of cooking fried chicken. Whenever oil gets hot, it fries whatever is on it. Oil has a very you'll reach the flash point of oil really quickly before you will a serum or a silicone. So she's using a non-oil based smoothing agent.
Yeah,
which is by L'Oreal.
Yeah, and I see on YouTube a lot of people, you know, a lot of companies, New Me, things like that, they're all giving us these oils, but I'm scared that people don't know how to use them or are using them incorrectly at the wrong stages of the hair routine, and that's what could be, that could be damaging your hair.
You want to use the oil when you're done heat styling, like the very last thing before you leave the mirror. If you still have like a few flyaways or whatever and you want to put them down or put a little extra shine, then you would just do that then.
And I don't even use oils in my hair routine because I don't find it necessary. So after I use the Shine Serum is when I go in with a brush and my blow dryer, and I will blow dry my hair straight, and well, not straight, but as smooth as I can get it, and then I will go in with my flat iron, which by the way I am using the Croc, I think it's the original one, just like
you got a Croc?
I love my Croc.
Oh my God.
I had a Croc like way back in the day, and then it broke, and I've been using some like not as good straightener, and I just went back and I was like, I remember why I love my Croc so much, because I remember the first time I got it was from a salon, and then I could never find it again, and so I finally just ordered another one, and the Croc is like, seriously, it's my baby. I love that straightener, and mine is just the original. They have
but don't drop it, because it will break.
Really?
On the second. Yes, they're delicate.
I'm pretty sure the website has, if you break it, you can send it back and they'll replace it. I'm pretty sure.
But I have a Croc, but I love my Croc, because you can pass over the hair one time, and
it's amazing.
It has a digital thermal display.
It's awesome. So that is my straightener, in case you're wondering. Again, I'll put links and stuff, everything down in the bar. And I'm trying to think if I do anything else. I rarely use hairspray. If I have flyaways, I'll just, spray it and kind of flatten it down. I don't tease often. If I do, it's nothing huge. I don't tease every day. I don't find the need to. Like I said, my hair is pretty voluminous on its own. So I think that's the end of my hair routine, right? I don't think I use anything else. And that goes all to Leah, because I have no idea.
Okay, so Alison is in a transitionary period with her hair, hence why you see the more creamy tones at the bottom.
More yellow.
She is what we call a corrective color situation, which takes time. You can't just zap the hair to match one length of, a whole bunch of length to root all at once. So in her, in her mid sections, her mids and ends, she is a level 10. She's a beige, so those are going to be your neutral browns, your ashy beiges, and when you hit more of this area to the top, where you see that like Gwen Stefani color, those are your level 11s and 12s, your platinums. So she is she's a 12 neutral, which means she's not dominating, violet, yellow, gold, or blue. She's not dominating any of the primary colors. So she's just a neutral, very, very light Icelandic blonde.
So another question that's not on here, but I know that I get asked a lot, is like, if they went into their salon, how would they tell their stylist to get this color? And I know that's a hard question.
Yeah, that's very...
Which is how I couldn't explain it to people.
That's very subjective. I mean, you can't get this color if you're my color naturally. I'm very dark. It'll never happen. You'll never get that color. So it depends on what your existing natural level is. Also, if you already have artificial pigment on the hair, you'll never be this light. If your hair... If you're... Ask your stylist, what is my natural level color? If she says anything from like an 8 and up, then yes, you can be a platinum blonde. That's the word you want to use. But if you're anything lower than that, you'll never be a platinum blonde, and don't try to, because your hair will fall off. I've tried to do it and my hair has fallen off. So those are a lot of the things. If you have any other chemical treatments on the hair in terms of straighteners or keratins, it will never get this light, even if you are level 8 or up. the color just can't bust through. They will probably try using bleach, but bleach continues to lighten the hair for 3 days after you leave the salon. So it might look good when you leave, and then a few days later it look really bad. So my suggestion is just have realistic expectations of your hair. If you want this look and you can't really get there because your hair is naturally too dark or you already have chemical treatments to the hair, get some like tape-in extensions or some micro links that are those colors and put them in around the face, and just have like little peekaboos coming out around the ear or in the bang, just to give you that like lighter appearance around the face. So
I keep telling your salon is lying to you.
Bleach,
They're like
no,
lighting is just the term. They're like
right.
They are bleaching your hair. I was like, in a way.
In a way, yes, but hair color technology has become very advanced this day and age, and no, I don't use bleach on Alison's hair. The reason why I don't use bleach on Alison's hair, well, we don't use bleach in our salon, period, because it's unstable, and it's like Pac-Man. It just eats whatever's in its way, and it destroys the hair. Hair color now can lift hair, non-bleach products can lift hair up to 7 levels. So that means if you're a level 5, you can get up to a level 12 without using bleach. You know, the chlorinated sodiums in color. What I use on Alison is a high lift color in the color line called Goldwell. It's the best color line in the world, and they have actual color that's not bleached, that's designed for people levels 8, 9, and 10, which is Alison's level that brings them up to platinum colors. So I use a color specifically designed for level 12s.
Cool. So that answers your question on how I'm not using bleach. And for all the people that tell me that my stylist is lying to me, saying that she is using bleach, she's not. I told you guys. I wash my hair. This sounds gross, but it's not because I'm still taking showers. I'm just not washing my hair, and I did buy like a little cap thing so that on days that I bought a cap. I know. It was funny. So I went to Sally's, bought myself a little hair thing, and so I wash my hair every 3rd day. So I will wash my hair, and I will wait 2 days, and then on the 3rd day is when I will wash my hair again. And it sounds gross for people that wash their hair every day. My sister is like, oh my god, you're so nasty. And I'm like, it's really not that bad. My hair does not get greasy. My hair does not get oily. Literally not until the 4th day will I even see oil. Like, I mean, the natural oils will come out, but I don't get gross, oily, greasy,
like stinky,
until literally the 4th day, which I don't even usually get to the 4th day. You know, because I rather just wash my hair on the 3rd day. So that is kind of like my washing routine. And then again, once a week, I will incorporate the mask in my shower, so, or at least 2 hours before my shower, because it's a 2-hour mask and not like a little 5-minute one.
Right.
So that is pretty much it, I think.
As long as you're, just my advice on washing is go as long as you possibly can. Like, when you can't stand it anymore, that's when you should wash. Your hair does need the natural oils from your scalp, and as long as you're shampooing twice, you can go a little longer than you're probably used to, you know, because that extra shampoo actually does make like a huge difference. It's like flossing your teeth. You can brush it and then go, but once you floss, you really feel the difference in the clean. So just shampoo twice and don't wash until you actually can't stand it anymore.
Like you actually need to.
Yeah. Alison's haircut you can't particularly ask for. This is a signature cut of mine. I've been cutting hair for 9 years, so I'm a very advanced hairstylist. Her haircut is 4 different types of long layers that have been connected into one. Her crown is done in a star shape and notch cut. Her face is framed from the jawline down. She's mid-length. She has long European layers all over, and after I did all of that, I dried it, styled it, round brushed it, and then I took my texturizing 16 tooth shears and I just softened the edges and made them piecey so that she didn't have very blunt layering. So she gets volume in the crown and hair, framing up the face so she's not dragging down really long. So you can't really particularly ask for this cut, but I think the closest thing you could ask for would be long European layers, texturized, and framed at the face.
Okay.
So
I hope that answers you guys' questions. But again, if you have more, leave them down in the comments and I will either ask Leah before I answer, or if I know it, I'll just answer myself. I hope that you guys enjoyed and found this informative, and I hope that you guys can understand like the questions about my hair now. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!